is tomorrow. So that's the piece of breaking news that's coming in. We've seen Eknath Shinde now tighten his grip on the Shiv Sena. Those 12 key proposals have been pushed by the Shinde camp, where he has been given all the powers of the party chief, and multiple proposals have been given to expand his clout, if you will, within the Shiv Sena, and to even send a message to those who are still on the fence, who are not sure between Shinde or Uddhav Thackeray or the Uddhav Thackeray camp. But now this legal war is at the doorstep of the Supreme Court, and tomorrow, that is Wednesday, a 3-judge bench headed by Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud will hear this case. I'm joined by my colleague Ananya, who's joining us on the broadcast with this piece of breaking news. So Ananya, take us through the arguments from both sides as this legal war reaches the top court of the country.
Well, this particular petition has been filed by the Uddhav Thackeray faction. In fact, by the Uddhav Thackeray himself, clearly saying that the EC has not acted as a neutral arbitrator in this particular case. They also go on to say that they enjoy, in fact, a majority at the Legislative Council of the party, and also have members at the Rajya Sabha as well. So this is the argument that has been pushed forth by the Uddhav Thackeray camp, clearly saying that the EC's order are unjust and unlawful. However, the Eknath Shinde camp, and we have seen how the lawyers are actually speaking to CNN, clearly saying, first of all, that Supreme Court is not the correct forum for approaching against the EC order. It is first the High Court. Secondly, a very, very key point that has been raised by various lawyers of, in fact, the Eknath Shinde camp is that the challenge to an order of the constitutional body is something that is very, very having a very narrow and a very small scope of judicial review. So there is no point that some kind of a relief would be granted to the Uddhav Thackeray faction. But, and interestingly, the matter would be heard by the Chief Justice of India himself tomorrow. This is a 3-judges bench headed by the Chief Justice of India, Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud, also comprising Justice J.B. Pardewala and Justice P.S. Narasimhan. So what would be happening in this particular matter is something that we'll get to know, and it's a matter of time. But we've seen how the politics have played up in the state of Maharashtra after this symbol order was passed by the Election Commission of India, giving out this particular symbol to the Eknath Shinde faction of the Shiv Sena. And definitely at this point of time, the politics is getting uglier in this particular debate and between the both of these factions of the Shiv Sena. Apart from that, what would be very, very interesting to see also be the arguments of both these sides as to what they would be presenting before the topmost court of the country to justify. Because remember, when today a senior advocate, Kapil Sibal, actually mentioned this matter, he said very, very clearly that they are actually using the bank accounts, they are using the party offices at this point of time, and if at all nothing is done in this regard, then definitely the party would be out of Uddhav Thackerays hand.
Right. Thank you, Ananya, for getting us that piece of breaking news. So fireworks in the top court likely to